ओडिशा नोबेल विजेता कैलाश सत्यार्थी शिशुओं उपर होता अन्याय और अत्याचार विरोध में स्वर उत्तोलन करने को आह्वान देते सांबादिक सम्मेलन से संबोधन कर सीधा निज सेठ
The outstanding women were awarded with Arya Award. Today I wanted to speak to you, so I apologize for yesterday that we could not speak much. सबसे पहले मैं आपको धन्यवाद देता हूं। आज मैं आप लोगों के बीच में एक बहुत बड़े कैंपेन के बारे में बात करूंगा। We are launching the human history's most ambitious and the largest ever campaign involving young people. What I call it 100 million for 100 million. 100 million young people and children, girls and boys, are facing multiple violence. It's shameful that the humanity which has been able to touch Mars and is able to take the close-up photos of Pluto and trying to conquer the entire solar system and universe is not able to protect millions of its children. 100 million children are facing slavery, they are victims of trafficking, sexual abuse, they are denied education, they are forced to marry at early ages. These are the issues which are known to most of us. But unfortunately, in last few years, millions of children are deprived of their childhood and freedom and future due to wars and conflicts and natural disasters due to climate change. Children are suffering the most. They are forced to leave their homes and countries, families and friends, but they are also leaving behind their hopes for the future and dreams of the future. Hundreds of thousands of children are becoming refugees without a clear path for their future, and that is most alarming. But another factor is that millions of children, not in hundreds, but millions of children are being brainwashed and radicalized by the fundamentalist forces. Forcibly or voluntarily, they are being attracted to those fanatism and radicalization, and sometimes prompted to become even the suicidal bombers. So this is a serious situation which has to be addressed right away. We cannot wait it further. On one hand, we have been able to globalize markets, economies, informations, technologies. But on the other hand, the political trend globally is contradictory to this economic globalization, where the countries and leaders are trying to squeeze the horizon of minds of people and trying to make it much more localized than globalized. We have seen in case of Brexit, we have seen in other places in the world. So that is contradictory situation that the human minds are being shrinked or systematically being shrinked, but on the other hand, the information and products are globalized. In all these contradictory situations, as I said, the young people, the children are suffering, and they will suffer most. Those who are deprived of their education and freedom, but also those who are in schools and colleges and universities, are not able to find a better purpose of life if they are just forced to become the tools, lubricates, or sometimes fuels of the so-called growth engine. We have to encourage our young people to become the leaders, not just the followers, so that they can take the driving seat to bring about the positive changes in the world towards the true globalization. So we have just launched a campaign called 100 million for 100 million. 100 million young people, as I said, are suffering, but on the other hand, 100 million, at least 100 million young people are ready to act. They are looking for a better alternative, a better purpose of life. They are hungry to prove themselves. They are full of energy and enthusiasm, but they are also full of idealism. But if the society and polity is not able to give them a better choice, then they gradually become frustrated, intolerant, impatient, and in many cases violent. This growing impatience, intolerance, and violence among youth is a global phenomenon.